I think Ruby's going to be joining us shortly.
We are live.
Maybe to change your stuff to live chat.
I did.
Posting right now.
That's a lot of brooms.
You. Come talk about stuff with the bark meow crew.
Yeah. Oh, are you posting on Blue Sky?
I've been trying to get better at that. I also have realized in the last like 2 fucking weeks I haven't gone on and checked comments on the channel, and that's a oops on my part. I'm not doing the social media thing I'm supposed to be doing, you know?
Yeah.
What a piece of shit. Also, welcome on in, everybody, to this episode of the After Bark live stream.
Woo! After
We
Bark.
got Misha here. Broomby's going to be hanging for a moment. I think Ruby's going to be joining us very shortly. Carnelian Fox, welcome on in. Dingster McMean, welcome on in. We got the Steam Pony, the Theo Firefox, Game again, Gin. Ooh, gin. Gin sounds good. I haven't had gin in forever. Fuck. Racing Fan, welcome on in. We got Plushy Speaks. We got Kai, Cicero the Wolf. How have you been, by the way? I haven't talked to you in a minute.
Wait, are we sure Ruby's gonna be here?
I expressed to Ruby that she should try to be. Okay. And she was just on her phone looking at the Discord call. They
just posted on Twitter, doodle badges, only $2 at Golden State FurCon.
Oh.
They're at a convention.
Is Golden State this year? Or this weekend?
Apparently. They posted that 10 minutes ago.
There's a possibility Ruby's gonna come in on a call then. Should be really cool. You've been good? Been good. Haley Huss, welcome on in as well. Remember, everybody in chat, to change the top chat option at the top of the chat box to live chat if you want to have direct interaction, because YouTube defaults to top chat and it's fucking stupid.
It's so cool.
It's the best. Oh. But you didn't think my voice could get that high.
Damn.
Loria Fia, welcome on in. That's a name. Dingster McMean, welcome on in.
Hi,
Resi Saber, wow. Owen Wilson, wow.
Okay, I'm gonna close.
I'm sucking on my mic too hard here.
Hey, yo.
I'm kind of listening to myself right meow. We got the Prophet Soya, which needs to change their name because... Well, actually, maybe there's always a prophet. I don't know. Raise Bays, welcome on in.
Dude, I didn't eat earlier. I didn't like fall asleep, but I was so tired today. That's why I had
were you?
Yeah, that's why I had the Red Bull.
What'd you do last night then? I have to know, since you did a little bit of drinking, and did you celebrate early? Was that what that was?
No, I had like an absolute dumpster fire of a week. So me and my roommate, we got drunk and played Pokemon TCG.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, same. I lost my shit. The week was alright. I don't know if it's because I am officially today marks my 4th week completed at the new job, so I've been employed there for a month now.
Nice.
Which is crazy to even think about.
Yeah.
Also, welcome on in, Grey Old Fox. Crazy that I've already been working there that long, but I also haven't had a literal day off in a month now. I think that's taken a toll on me.
Probably, yeah.
Because this week was a little rough. And instead of doing stuff I need to do, like finish this paperwork and get the IRS stuff taken care of so I can finalize this process and all these things, I got high and just fucked off a lot. Not literally, just like, I don't know, like I took a couple baths, crashed in the bed. And I think yesterday was like full on depresso mode. It just hit me, man. Well, I was just like, nope, can't handle this right now. I'm just gonna not do anything.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with, like...
Yesterday was just
Yeah. And then it fucking snowed today, dude. I'm so
mad. Said that.
I'm so fucking pissed. 2 days ago, it's like 55 out, and I'm like, well, Well, I said the dumbest fucking thing imaginable. I was like, well, at least we're done with the snow.
After I literally said that to you, I'm like, oh, we got snow here, and you're like, at least it ain't me. And it's like, ha, fucker.
I was like, yeah, we had a dip in temperature, but like it's like mid to low 50s. And then I woke up today. My roommate was like, I have bad news. It snowed, and I was like, you're fucking joking. Sure enough.
Then it's still open, but I'm.
Hi, Ruby.
I love that. It just gets cut off. That's fucking Discord. Ruby's just doing what Discord would do to her. To them. Yeah. Hi, Rubles. I was gonna say something, but I can't remember what I was gonna say. Isn't that fun?
That is fun. That's so much
Isn't that fun? Yeah. I don't. Work went pretty well though this week. I will say, like, I'm just like, oh, in the comments. Oh, you're in the comments, Ruby.
Oh.
Fake celebratory shot with Misha. I forgot. I didn't realize you were at Golden State, Ruby. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I didn't mean to bother you.
I checked Twitter and I was like, I wasn't like looking to see what you were doing. I just opened Twitter and I was like, wait, 10 minutes ago offering doodles at Golden State FurtCon.
Doodles, doodly dude.
Wait a minute.
Shmee 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 shmee.
Shmee 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 shmee. But
yeah, I didn't feel no earthquake. It was, I don't know, just didn't notice it didn't happen. Cheers. All right, is it cheers time?
Shit, let me go get my bottle.
Go get that bottle.
I'll be right back. Entertain chat.
I can't entertain. What am I, a comedian? I'm not a comedian. Look at me. The only joke is my face. It cracks the mirrors up all the time. Wait, that was actually kind of funny. Yeah, commission Ruby chat, and you can get digital copies of little doodle friends. And Mish, you gotta remember, Ruby drew these assets we have right here, except for the broom. So you gotta go do that. Also, Lansbick, welcome on in. Womp womp. Are you not entertained? I have Red Bull and gin. Nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You better have a good fucking time at GFC. I'm not gonna lie, I can't believe that you were rough Monday. I hope you're like recovered enough to handle GSFC. The Solus, the bucket, and the broom. Everything you need to go do some work. Your color palette looks kind of like a jester. Bandit? What? Commission Ruby, and they'll finally use the commission. Oh, welcome back. Ruby's got, what was it? Red Bull and what? Gin. They're drinking Red Bull and gin.
Absence, and now my room.
Maple flooded on ye.
Yeah.
Dog farts.
Stinks in here now.
Dude, when I sent that TikTok this morning or earlier today, I could only think of like Zach's. I feel like that's a Zach's move. Like how the. Dude, Husky, of course you're gonna fucking find your way into like the smallest space possible. How Fortuna is also shot? Oh no. Yeah. Alright. Steam, Pony. Ruby runs a fursuit company.
Yeah, this is work for them.
Yeah, they don't go there. Like even LVFC was for fun, but I think they also work there too, so. Ramen and working long hours. It was Zax.
It was
Zax
would be, yeah.
You want to do the
Maple's
shot?
the same way. Where like I got the shot. Give me a second.
You just gotta tell me when you're ready. Is all.
Oh, okay. Maple's.
I was wondering if Maple like cracked out like that.
Kind of like I can't say it because she's in here, but like we say like DOYOU and then WANNAGOOT. She perked her head up. You can't spell. Fuck off.
I could say it though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go out?
Yeah, so we just say the first word.
No. Do you want to go out? Wink.
Hey, yo.
I'll get your leash.
Ruby's... Wait a minute. Hey, yo. Ruby's right there, man.
That just... Fuck. You will hold broom handles. You walk out of the house, you have to keep one hand on the broom handle.
But no, fucking... Maple has a crate that she sleeps in. It's like a... It's like a travel crate. I don't know why that's like her designated bed now, but she...
Does she like it?
Yeah, she loves it. We don't close the door or anything. Like, I think I've closed the door like once or twice just because like maintenance guys were in our apartment and I didn't want her jumping all up on them.
I understood where Ruby was coming with the comment grinder, but like grinder though. You're on grinder?
Yeah.
You at the con running grinder? Is that how you get commissions?
But no, so like she'll be in her crate sleeping, and I'll be in my room and I'll say Dio. And she'll like, I'll just hear like of her like rolling over, fucking throwing her paws everywhere, knocking everything over, and then she just walks in like nothing. So yes, huskies absolutely are like that.
Amazing. Also, Running Bear, welcome on in. Yeah, let's do this shot. This is if you have the ability to, everybody, do a little birthday shot with us, or take a drink off of your drink, a little cheers. And this could be alcoholic or non-alcoholic. Take care of yourselves. That's what matters the most.
I don't think we ever deal. I don't think we ever said why.
It's for Misha's birthday, which is tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm useless tomorrow because I work my double shift at the gas station. So I can't do anything. So I'm using this excuse to try and catch a buzz before going to sleep.
There you go. But yeah.
So, cheers, Misha. Happy early birthday to you.
Thanks. Cheers.
Tink.
Tink. My headset fell off.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one I'm doing.
Grape schnapps. Ugh.
Thanks, chat. Thanks, everybody. Dude, my body's gonna take a fucking screenshot today, man.
Just getting started, kid.
No.
I'm 32, going on 60. I'm 32, going on 60.
My body's got a lot of things going on right now. Fucking Adderall in the morning, Red Bull in the afternoon, a shot of vodka just now.
I'll drink a Smirnoff Ice to that. You're willingly drinking an ice?
Smirnoff Ice is good. What?
What?
Dude, Smirnoff Ice
is awful. Like the regular ice?
What's
There's a reason.
Ice?
It's called just Smirnoff Ice.
Oh, I'm talking about the like raspberry like bitch drink.
Oh,
that's really
okay.
Delicious.
So there is a like general tasting one. I think it's just called Smirnoff Ice.
Oh.
And they used to call it icing people because you'd go to the bar with your friends and you'd ice your friends. And it's not. It's because it's not okay. It's not awful. It's just not a great malt beverage.
Okay.
But like the Smirnoff screwdrivers are great. The Smirnoff fucking red, white, and blue ones, the bomb pop ones, are fucking awesome.
Hell.
But like the standard ice, That's why there was like a whole meme about getting iced at the bars and the club and stuff.
You know what's funny? We had a party at my old apartment that I used to live in. And I was in the bathroom, you know, doing what you do in a bathroom. And there's a Smirnoff Ice just chilling on the sink counter. And I was like, what the fuck?
That's free.
And I left the room and said nothing. I had no idea what icing was at this point. I just got lucky. I was too like socially awkward to say anything. And someone else is like, why is there a Smirnoff in the bathroom? And everyone's like, you got iced. You got to chug it now. And I was like, oh, I dodged a fucking bullet. Holy shit.
I'm glad your awkwardness was like,
yeah.
I'm just not going to say anything. I have a big old cat in my hand right now.
Because I was like, I didn't see who put it in there. I'm not going to bring it up. And it's
biting a cat, sorry. Sometimes you just got to bite the pet. you ever
Yeah.
bite maple?
Yes.
Eh, eh, no, I'm bonking my head against hers.
Damn.
Bonk, bonk. You came to me, and this is what you get. So learn your lesson.
Sometimes you gotta remind your pet that you have thumbs and they don't.
I watched a video not too terribly long ago, or like saw a TikTok or something that said cats see us as just weirdly shaped cats. They don't really recognize us as something other than a cat. And you're right, though. You do have to remind them that you have thumbs and
You.
feed them.
This is true.
Somebody posted a chicken, mushroom, and spinach Alfredo with like rotinis for the spiral pastas, and I'm getting that fucking recipe.
Oh god, that sounds good.
Oh, they gave me the recipe.
Dude, I found the recipe for Raising Cane sauce.
Oh yeah, does
And
it taste like
I
it?
tried it. I've never been to Raising Cane's, but Argo has. He said it was pretty spot on.
Isn't it like somewhat sweet?
Oh, that's someone's just pounding on the floor now. Cool, love it here.
Hey, love it.
Fucking yeah, it's like a tangy fry sauce.
I
to
haven't
describe
eaten Raising Cane's since 2020.
Okay, I've never.
It's
had it.
been a few years. When I did my trip to go see my good friend in Colorado Springs, instead of because I was gonna go to Denver and I had that week off already set up. The COVID canceled it, but I went there and saw my friend instead and stayed at their house for like 5 days.
Okay.
But on the way there, I think I want to say I stopped the night before and stayed with my buddy, who I need to reach out to now. And shit, I do need to reach out to them. We got Raising Cane's there, and it was. Look, people get really fucking defensive about Raising Cane and what's the other one? Zaxby's and
In-N-Out?
There's Zaxby's, there's Raising Cane's, and there's the other fucking chicken place. Zaxby's isn't talked about as much, think actually.
Oh,
it's
Popeyes?
Raising Cane's and the other motherfucker. Nah, it's more East Coasty
Oh, I don't know.
because I haven't had it yet. Chad, you know what I'm talking about. It's who fucking hates Raising Cane's. You're if you're one person, if you're not the other. Oh, what is it? Is it start with a P? It's not Popeyes.
It's not Popeyes?
Chat, I need help. Chat, I need help. Chat, I need help.
I haven't-
Also, New Glarus makes is spotted cow, and it's amazing. Pete. Oh, I should know this. You should, Cardi. God damn it! Don't make me Google it. Don't make me gotta Google.
God, it's funny.
No, it's not
Church
Church's Chicken.
Checkers?
Uh,
That's a game.
It's not Checkers. No.
I have no idea. Yeah, obviously everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and like hating Raising Cane's is fine, but there's people that go online and just make it their whole personality.
Maybe
It's like,
it
what are
is
you doing?
Zaxby's. Maybe it is Zaxby's.
Bye, Steam Pony.
I swear to fucking God, there's another different chicken out there.
I have no idea.
I'm working on this. Popeyes, no. Jollibee, no. Wingstop, no. How is that considered fast food? How is Wingstop considered fast food?
No, not Simple Chicken Restaurant. That's
Church's Chicken, Jollibee, Chick-fil-A, Bonchon, Raising Cane, Wingstop, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Oh, Raising Cane's hits where? At 8? This list is obviously fucking stupid. I swear to God. I don't know. This is killing me. You gotta distract the chat, Misha, while I do this. This is taking too long.
I'm also looking. 10 East Coast chains we wish would go national. This has to have it.
I swear it was East Coast. Maybe it is the Zaxby's.
Bojangles.
Bojangles!
It was Bojangles?
It's fucking Bojangles. Bojangles and fucking Raising Cane's people hate each other because they both think they have the best motherfucking chicken.
Damn.
I have not had the Bojangles yet. Zaxby's is a third runner. It's like the sneaky one that nobody like talks about, I guess. Chick-fil-A can go fuck off.
Yeah.
Their chicken is mid and is also religiously homophobic, so. May they suck a cock. Literally.
Yeah, it's really not that good. Like,
yes, Bojangles is a lot of people really like Bojangles, and the West Coast really likes Raising Cane's. I had Raising Cane's. It's good. It's just not like you gotta think. There's people that are called like Kazanites or whatever. Like if you go to a fucking if you go to the fast food or the Raising Cane's like drive-thru, they have a thing where they're like, "Are you a Kazanite?" Which is like basically you order something. If you say you're a Kazanite, they know that they're gonna like double up your sauce. They're gonna give you a fuck ton of chicken. Like,
ooh.
They know that you're like an addict to their food. Basically, they know that you're a cult worshiper.
See, that sounds like a step in the right direction. That's a point for Raising Cane's on that one.
So yeah, they do recognize that they have like diehard, like almost cultish like fans of their food. Bojangles, I think again is East Coasty, and the Caniacs. That's what they call them, the Caniacs. Bojangles, from my knowledge, doesn't have that. I haven't had it, but the people that love Bojangles will die on that hill, kind of thing, you know. So, my thing was, I understand that the Caniacs, the cane sauce, is the big selling point. It's fine, it's good, but I do wonder in my case if it was one of those, the hype was so high that my expectations were too high and it ended up shooting really low.
Oh, fair. That does happen sometimes.
Because I would put Raising Cane's above Dairy Queen because I like Dairy Queen's chicken tenders and shit, but not by a lot, and that's telling you something right there.
Yeah.
Bojangles is better for bone-in chicken. Cane is better for the tendies. Oh,
that's fair.
What if we put them? They should put both of them in the same restaurant, and then it's a competition every day where like who orders from who more.
Yo. Dude, yeah, I made the Raising Cane sauce for homemade chicken sandwiches. I bought some bone-in chicken thighs, so it had the skin too. I cut out the bone, and then I double breaded them and fried them, and then we had the Raising Cane sauce to like put on the sandwiches and to dip our fries in. And holy fuck, we were eating good that night.
I mean, the sauce does decently well when it comes to like just dipping things in general.
Yeah.
You gotta dip your fries, your toast, your chicken in it. I will say, if I'm correct, Raising Cane's does real chicken tenders. And when I mean real chicken tenders, you can tell it's not the processed meat, because when you take a bite out of like processed meat, you can literally take a bite, right? But you know, if you bite into like bone-in chicken, like a thigh or something, how it comes off in like strands because it's like literally still like muscle.
Yeah.
That's how their chicken tenders were. So they were like legit chicken tenders. So the chicken was like of decent quality. I just don't think it was, again, so like it did not blow my mind, nor did the sauce to the extent of what people like. Again, people are like willing to die over this shit, and I'm like, what?
It does feel like
it's good in
that regard.
It's good, but it's not that fucking good. Jesus.
Yeah, right. All right, there's gonna be a loud noise. Sorry, Chad.
Let's fucking go.
I had to close a box. I thought that said Red Lobster, and I was like, that Red Lobster is not in this conversation. One, they're seafood. Two, they're really not that good. glizzy
How'd that sound in your head?
It was bassy.
Basie. Also, Glitzy Fox? What?
What?
No,
Fox
okay,
seems
I
good.
go to, what is it? No, actually, Long John Silver's does a good chicken, too. The problem with Long John Silver's, just kind of like Popeyes, is they're so fucking greasy.
Oh yeah.
Like, the whole concept, I do it about once a year. When I go to Long John Silver's, I go there specifically for grease.
Yeah.
I'm going there to eat the greasiest goddamn meal for the year. But you gotta do it. Just like you gotta have, like, I have to have, like, a box of Twinkies once a year.
Well, that's like the night after drinking, dude. Getting some greasy food the next morning is
Dude.
literally life saving.
People have been talking about it. I haven't been. There's no one near me. Fucking Waffle House. I just, God, I wish it was a Waffle House or a Steak and Shake in my area so that my, like, hungover ass could go to them.
Yeah, I've never been to either.
Whoa, Misha.
What?
This summer,
This
more like fall, I wonder if we can't convince you to come out and stay a little bit with me.
Ooh, maybe.
As long as you're not working.
I mean, I am gonna be working, but it'll depend.
Right, we'll talk about it with your out of school and scheduling and everything.
Yeah.
But, like, we can come out. There's a Waffle House within a reasonably driving distance. I mean, probably a couple hours at most, but we'll make it worth your, like, stay.
So,
And we
thanks
can
to
also
Ricky.
show off Illinois and show off, like, some things.
Dude, the girl that blocked the chair. Holy shit. Thanks for
Yo,
being
that
right.
whole thing was fucking nuts, by the way. But also, like, the person who obviously threw that chair, that motherfucker should be like, that's assault, man. That's too far. Like, go to
Yeah.
jail.
You threw a fucking chair. I don't care how.
But
bad
she
the
did. She
service
fucking
is.
caught that shit and whipped it to the side. Like,
Dude, I know.
fuck.
It was insane.
What was the other thing? Yeah, Waffle Houses are good. Long John Silver's are very meh. Somebody said something else in chat earlier, and I was going to talk about it. What's up, guys? Made it for an after bark. Yo, Landonine, good to see you.
Yeah,
by the
good
way.
to see you.
Again, thank you so much for your support. Ooh.
Ooh, whoa. Oh, whoa, even.
Don't take the pup, do the Brawl House. No, Waffle House is fine. I actually almost got a kitten at a Waffle House once.
What?
So, one of the only few times I've been to a Waffle House, because again, I think the one I was at was out in the St. Louis area. I had gone out there for back when I was not Solace and I was doing Twitch streaming. I had gone out there for a Twitch St. Louis community meetup. And after we all got done, a bunch of us said, fuck it, because there was drinking at this place. We said, fuck it, let's get all our asses to Waffle House. Like 8 or 10 of, like, it was like 30 or 40 people that showed up, went to this Waffle House. And we ordered food and ate, and it was fucking delicious. But when I went out to the fucking parking lot, they were just street kittens. And I about put one in my car. Because, like, this is, like, middle, like, kind of like inner city. Like, these are just some strays. And I was, like,
Yeah.
really sad. So I about took a kitten with me, but then I didn't because I was like, well, I have this hotel room and I don't have food and I don't have stuff for it. And also, I really shouldn't adopt a cat right now. And I felt bad, but also, like, I can't adopt every goddamn stray cat I see on the street.
Yeah. It's
Like,
unfortunate.
specifically out here, I'd have 40 fucking cats.
Yeah, no. Nando's is opening in Atlanta soon. That's another place I hear a lot.
I've heard of it, but I've never had
yeah,
it.
me neither. Yeah. God, sorry, Chad.
Bork,
like,
bork, bork.
I'm not, like, drunk, but that shot is, like, hitting me harder than I thought it would.
These are 99 proof shots. I'm doing my second one right now.
Oh, I'm only doing the one because I just had the Red Bull and, again, took Adderall in the morning, and I don't want my body to take a screenshot.
Yeah, this is for me.
And I might drink on my
Bleh.
birthday, so, you know, I don't want to, like, get drunk 3 nights in a row. That's when I realize I have a problem.
Oh, Misha, don't call me an alcoholic when I was in my early 20s. Come on now.
Dude, there was one week I threw up from drinking twice, and I was like, man, I really need to self-evaluate.
Let me
And I
help
did.
chat. Let me help you and chat understand Solace. When I was in college,
When I
21, 22, there was a time period where I would get fucked up with my roommate, who was also my cousin at the time.
Okay.
We got drunk almost every day for a couple months straight. I skipped a lot of classes because I was hungover.
Oh God.
Or I'd go to, again, a lot of the times I'd go to college and they had a game room that had a pool table, and I would just play pool all day and skip classes. It wasn't just the alcohol, it was just my lack of really giving a fuck anymore. After a couple months of solidly waking up every single day hungover, I quit drinking. We stopped. We slowed down for like a month. Couple here, couple there. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
And then we got fucking hammered one night. And that next morning, I spent somewhere between 1 and 3 hours. I can't tell you how exactly long, but roughly 1 and 3 hours sitting in the sitting on the, it's like a bathtub with a shower, sitting in the bathtub on the bathtub floor, holding my head like against my knees in like the fetal position, but like sitting, just awful.
Oh,
And I thought to
God.
myself, were my hangovers always this bad? Or over the 2 months of the drinking that we had done, I had just gotten used to it, and what I'm dealing with right now would not have been as debilitating.
Yeah, Jesus.
Oh, it was bad. I just sat there and dry heaved for like 2 hours. It was awful.
God, yeah. I was like, when I lived at 310, the place I talked about, I think earlier in this stream, where the icing happened, yeah. Which sounds like we whacked a guy, but we didn't. It was the Smirnoff Ice.
Whacked them off, but
The Ayo. No, it was I was living with two straight people. They don't do that. Anyway,
it's the most boring thing in the world.
Dude,
Like, come
I
on, just let me
know.
suck your dick.
I know. Anyway, so fucking, we would get drunk like 2 or 3 nights a week, and I was like, man, I am not passing my classes. Granted, there were many reasons I wasn't. It wasn't just drinking. As a rascal time, honestly.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
yeah.
I was usually fine the next morning. Or we like drank on Friday, Saturday. But yeah, fucking, it was just like, okay. Looking back, I was drinking a lot. I was putting my liver into work, dude.
Liver, I barely knew her. What? Puking is the worst. So, Misha, you're the one that doesn't vomit.
Oh yeah, I do not throw up. You
I'm
know I'm
such-
sick, and you know I'm like hungover if I throw up.
See, like we did such a, we like went through a completely different like fucking phase. So during that college period with my cousin, I learned a piece of advice that caused me to be the very opposite of what you are, Misha. And it is your body only wants to puke or vomit as a defensive like mechanism. When you're sick, it's kind of a, you just don't feel well kind of thing.
Yeah.
As much as it is like a defensive thing. But like if you were poisoned or if you eat something bad, you need to throw up because your body's like, this is bad, get it out of me. Alcohol is poison. So my cousin did teach me, and something I've kept to heart since, is better out than in. If you really feel the need to puke, it's better to just go into the bathroom and take care of it than possibly suffer alcohol poisoning. So I am very, very good about just, if I'm not feeling good, be it sick, over drinking, everything, I just go to the bathroom and take care of shit.
Yeah, see, I've never drank enough to where I felt like Like I'm at a point where I could be getting there was maybe one night where it was like this might be alcohol poisoning, but no, I was never at a point where I had to like go to a hospital or anything, or like you know.
I've never been to the hospital, Misha, but that doesn't mean there isn't times I probably should have.
Yeah, no, because
so...
I know I want to remember the next morning, so I don't drink to blackout. I drink to have a good time, and like I fucking again, I don't like throwing up, so I'm not gonna drink enough to where I'm gonna vomit, you know. Like I will fight any deity that anyone believes in before I throw up.
Oh whoa! I
will fight God.
Jesus.
Which is why, like, last quarter I started, I think it was week 1 or 2, with getting food poisoning. I woke up at like 3 in the morning and I was like, man, I kind of don't feel good. Popped a couple of Tums. Sometimes, you know, that usually does it. You get a little acid reflux in the middle of the night, you know? That did not help this time, so I did the other thing where I was like, okay, you know, my body's a little upset. Maybe it, you know, it's got to come out the other end. So tried that. It was like, tried that. It was like, okay, well, sure, but I still don't feel good. And then it just kept getting worse. And I tried to like take a shower and just run my head under the water. And I was like, yeah, I hate vomiting, but at some point you reach a point where you're like, there's no way back. I have to throw up. And so I did.
No, and you should. Yeah, your body is telling you, right? Yeah. This is a point.
Yeah, because it was like, okay, obviously there is, you know, obviously I ate something that I shouldn't have. And so I texted my roommate and I was like, hey, can you go get me like a Gatorade and some Pepto-Bismol? I threw up. And they were like,
I threw up.
Oh yeah, I'll get that right away. Like they knew.
I threw up.
I threw up.
Oh my god, you wouldn't even want to know. I've been throwing up since I was 16.
Yeah,
because of alcohol.
No. Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah, no. So again, rule America. I think this is a very common thing, but explicitly around here, get a driver's license. I was expected not to be home on weekends, and that was the truth. I'd go to friends' places who would either have alcohol or would get people to go get us alcohol. And I would get fucked up quite a bit since I was 16. And a lot of that is learning how much I could drink and not drink. And I think at my worst point, I drank over 3/4 of a bottle of whiskey to myself one night.
Jesus.
This would be a fifth, the 750 milliliter, not the handle.
Yeah, no.
Your body still can't process that much alcohol, and it will kill you or harm you. And I did end up throwing up that night, but there was at one point 3/4 of a 750 milliliters of or more of whiskey in my stomach at one point in time before I eventually vomited everywhere.
Good God.
Well, I say everywhere. There's only a couple times I ever never made it to like a trash can or a bathroom. I'm pretty good at not fucking that up.
Oh yeah, I've only thrown up in the toilet or like in a garbage can.
Oh, I gotta reread this. Landon said the year they put on Great Gatsby for their semester play was the semester they got stoned 4 nights a week and made an album with their bandmates.
Hell yeah.
And I just want to say, I don't give a fuck if you ever went mainstream or not, but the fact that you like, let's get fucked up and make music and did that and made an album with your friends, your band, cool.
Hell yeah.
Blackout's weird for me because I don't even think I blacked out during that 3/4 of a bottle of whiskey that night. The only thing I've ever blacked out on is tequila.
Oh, dude, same.
And so I don't touch tequila because I have an adversity to it.
Yeah.
And that's why I say silver tequila if I do, mixed preferably if I'm going to drink it. Like in a margarita, it's not as bad. But I do taste it quite heavily, and I know it's like that smell and that flavor of tequila.
Oh God, the smell!
I just know it. Like, there's only 2 alcohols I have problems with drinking: tequila and a very specific whiskey called Southern Comfort.
Okay.
Which is weird because a lot of people say if you throw up on something, your body will remember it, and like you'll have trouble drinking it. Yeah. I've thrown up on. I'll be very honest, and this is probably TMI, but like I've thrown up on most alcohols at this point because I've overdrank too much. So, but I have no problem drinking it. tequila I have a problem drinking with, period. I'd never liked the flavor of it, and it blacked me out. The only time I've ever been blacked out. And then Southern Comfort, which is weird because it's just like a spiced whiskey. It's nothing crazy. That shit, though, I threw up on it on a Thanksgiving back when I was like 19 or 20. And if I smell it, my body shudders. I don't know about this for everybody else in America. So if you have an Aldi's or if you've ever heard of Banquet, I think it's Banquet. They do pre-cooked sausage links. Okay. In a little dollar package. There's like 6 or 8 of them in there, and they're frozen. Oh. And it's in a yellow package. I can't eat those because I bought them once and I cooked them, and they're pre-cooked, so they're not supposed to be like bad. Yeah. But I cooked them, and it gave me food poisoning for a solid 36 hours one day. And even like right now, even thinking about it, my body knows don't do it, or at least my body thinks it's poison and says don't do it.
Dude, yeah.
So let's go see. Why do you keep drinking alcohol? So if you want a personal answer, alcohol and drugs is a way for me to stop thinking. I have a really big problem with overthinking and constantly thinking. Alcohol was the cheaper and legal thing for a lot of time in my life until Illinois legalized weed, and now I stick to edibles / THC. And alcohol can just be fun, but I don't drink like that before. I don't drink like that anymore. Fucking God. I'm 32. God damn it.
Yeah. I do want to say Carnelian said, ever hungover, need something to put it at ease. Hear me out. Water, ginger, lime, and food grade charcoal. Do not have charcoal. Yeah. Do not have charcoal if you're taking medicine, because charcoal. Negate some medicines. Charcoal will just. Well,
you ever hear of a stomach pump? I believe a stomach pump just involves charcoal at the hospitals.
Oh, does it?
Charcoal absorbs the alcohol, so it'll keep you. They immediately pump your stomach full of charcoal, so it'll soak up a lot of the alcohol, so you don't fucking die from the alcohol poisoning.
Oh wow! I didn't know it was charcoal they used. I knew about stomach pumping, obviously, but yeah.
Yes, that is a very key thing. When people take like not Plan B, but also like they take any sort of hormone things. Medication, like in general, like you said, but there's horror stories out there where people use like, was it activated charcoal teeth brush? I don't know. There's some stuff that involved charcoal that accidentally involved it basically negating contraceptives that then allowed their the person to become pregnant accidentally. It's just a case in point thing. If you take any drugs, watch out for like the ingestible charcoal.
Yeah.
Not the good.
Yeah, please be careful with stuff like that.
It's great, except if you need to have a certain medication or something, it'll completely fuck that up.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, go out to your local Walmart and buy your Kingsford charcoal bricks and just chew on them all day.
I was just thinking that. Just grab a bag of fucking charcoal that you cook with and just take a bite.
Before you know it, you'll be putting your toast on high and eating it black and like a hockey puck.
Buy it in bulk, yeah. There you go, just overcook some toast. You got some charcoal right there.
Hey.
Jesus.
Oh shit, did I ever tell that story?
Which one?
It's a drunk story. We're on that topic. Fuck it. There's a couple times where I've fallen asleep, and I've been incredibly lucky. Things did not go wrong. One time I did think to talk about this, where I left my freezer open. And luckily, it unthawed everything in the freezer, and I had to throw it all away. But when I closed the freezer, it did cool off again. Because if you ever leave your freezer open for too long in your fridge, it can fuck the condenser on it because it runs too hard and you can burn it out. So like, it never gets cold again, and you have to go get a new one or a new condenser, which is almost as expensive as a new fucking like fridge or a used fridge. That got lucky. One time though, I put it okay. There's a whole like I want to do this, and we should do like a whole like study of this of Americans as kids, like what frozen pizza they grew up on, because
yeah.
I was a Jack's kid, Jack's Pizza.
Okay.
A lot of
I
kids
was-
were Tubestone, or Roma, or oh, what's the other ones? There's Jack's, Tombstone. There's a couple. Red Baron.
I was DiGiorno's, I think.
DiGiorno. See, that's the expense. That's too expensive.
Oh, wait. Does Red Baron look kind of like DiGiorno's?
Yes, but a little bit.
Okay.
Cheaper.
Okay, I was Red Baron because we were
It's like a
we
black
were broke as
box,
shit
yeah.
growing up. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're a Red Baron. I always thought they had a funky tasting crust. I really like Jack's Pizza.
They probably
So
do.
I was a Jack's kid. And I still eat the extra cheesy Lunchables to this day as a snack. Cause fuck yeah. But and no, I do not microwave them. I eat them cold. I eat them raw.
Yeah, same here.
Only way to go. But yeah, so I put it my drunk ass. Oh, there's almost nothing better than like pizza or tacos when you're drunk. Like
God,
that shit
right?
fucking hits. Worst case scenario, you're popping some pizza rolls in that motherfucker, you know. But like, I had a Jack's Pizza, I popped it in the oven. This is before I had a pizzazz or anything like that, right? And then I passed out,
Oh, no.
and I woke up hours later. Luckily, the bitch hadn't caught on fire by any means, and I go to the oven after waking up and see what is about less than half the size of the original Jack's Pizza, completely black in my oven.
Jesus, dude.
It was the best food being sorry, what's the word? Resembling a hockey puck that you could possibly do, other than it was like much like wider.
Yeah. God, you got lucky, man. That could have been so bad.
Oh, I could have burned my whole fucking page down
Yeah.
and rolled by you. I've been a lucky guy. Did I eat it? No, what the fuck? No. It would have broke my teeth.
Did you
That
eat it?
shit was-
Fuck yeah, just take a bite.
Remember the big Lunchables? If you're talking about like the deep dish pizzas that they did, which were okay, they were just never on the level of the regular extra cheesy. Even the pepperoni Lunchable, the pepperoni pizza Lunchables were fine. It's just the pepperoni took up some of the extra cheese from the extra cheesy, and that was a shame. Because their
True.
pepperoni was never great.
The pepperoni was fine.
It was fine, but I would rather have the extra cheese.
That's fair, yeah.
So if I have like shredded Colby Jack back at the house, a pepperoni's fine because I'll just add the extra cheese on the side anyways.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm asking my roommate.
What the fuck is
if we want
Sodexo?
pizza.
And do I want to know Carnelian? I'm keeping an eye on you.
I'm asking my roommate if we want pizza. Because we were supposed to get pizza, and then I got home and I was like, I don't really want pizza. And now I want pizza again.
Sounds good, right?
It does. And they're not answering me, so
Go kick in their door really quick. I'll entertain chat.
I'm not gonna do that. They're probably trying to go to bed because they have work early in the morning.
I mean, I have work at 3:30 in the morning, but just saying.
True. Big think.
Sodexo is a catering and food service company. The fuck? What? I'm so confused at why this story makes any sense.
What?
I want to know. I don't understand. I mean, I work for a goddamn pizza gas station. I've made pizzas for the last 10 years of my life.
Bro, I worked at Pizza Hut, man. I made pizzas for
Pizza
the last
slut.
not.
Oh, that's
10
why I
years.
like you.
Hey, yo.
You know what's
Oh,
funny?
You
is
make a lot of comments for someone who's about to meet me at a con in a couple months.
Yeah, something like that. Except for you're taken. Unless. No.
I was gonna say,
No,
yeah,
no,
but
no. No, Misha, no.
we just openly plan a hookup on the After Park episode.
I fucking like Argo. I can't do that.
No. Never. I'm not gonna say it.
But like, what if me, you, and Ruby, got a content house and live together? Ooh.
Stop trying to push the content house. Gonna end up with all of us hating each other and one of us probably dead.
Oh, so Dexo used to burn pizzas and sell it or serve it to people. Nah, fuck that. One of my biggest one of my biggest problems of why I dislike the work I do right now is I am incredibly customer oriented. I know what it's like to spend 18 fucking dollars on a pizza, so I try to make sure that shit's fucking perfect. And
Same
some
here.
people there don't exactly have that same goddamn feeling, which I don't fucking understand. And I butt heads with people.
Same here.
Because I'm not management. I'll never be management because they don't pay enough to be management there. I make more at the new.
Oh shit! I crashed. Hold on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Can chat hear me?
Yeah.
My OBS says OBS Studio disconnected, reconnecting.
Oh, no, we haven't missed a beat yet, right, chat?
Reconnection successful. Okay, cool.
We've been talking this whole time.
You like glitched out for a second, and I was like, "Uh-oh, Solace's computer must have crashed." And then OBS was like, "Nah, bitch, it's you that crashed." But okay, well, I guess
it's funny is we didn't lose any data whatsoever because I didn't even notice because I have us in the background.
Yeah, zero drop.
Very lightly.
Anyway, you were saying sorry because it got cut off.
What was I saying?
Shit, what were you saying? Pizza. You don't like how they make it. You don't want to be a manager. You make more.
Oh yeah,
since you're not a manager.
Yeah. The guy I'm gonna go literally work with in the next 2 mornings is the kitchen manager, and I still make more than him.
Oh, okay. I think that was what got cut off. Yeah.
And dude's been there for over 20 years.
I love that. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's corporations. It's fucking bullshit.
There is no like, what is it? Brand loyalty. There is no more of that.
No, it's a weird thing that happened. I think late 80s, and then it's been going up until probably roughly 2020, actually, because COVID really shook the whole system up.
Yeah.
A really big issue that has come up is that there's always going to be people to replace your bottom line, your front end members, your cashiers, your pizza makers, all these people, your McDonald's workers, right?
Yeah.
And so they don't give a fuck. And honestly, because of how our government's set up and how benefits are supposed to be set up, companies would be penalized, quote unquote penalized, for having too many full-time employees because they have to pay more, right?
Yeah.
So they would keep the amount of full-time employees, and this is still done to this day. Certain businesses, based on how they're what their size is, keep to a very explicit amount of labeled full-time employees. The rest are always going to be part-timers, and when it comes to management, the second you're too expensive to keep, they'll rotate you out, push you to another store location or somewhere else, or fire you or whatever, because it's cheaper for them to just move somebody up at the base rate of the management and retrain them than it is for them to give a fuck about your loyalty.
Yeah. And it was before, you stuck with a brand for multiple years, or a company. Sorry, I keep saying brand. You stuck with a company for multiple years, and you would get increased pay, increased benefits, and everything, and that's just gone. Or so I heard. Obviously, I don't know, but it was the 80s, 90s, and before that probably, where it was fucking you stuck with a company and you would end up making more in the end, or not. Maybe not more, but
Well, so here's the thing.
You had a bunch of benefits.
It was satiricalized in 1989 by the movie National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That is the start. That is the show that corporations were changing and business was changing. The whole premise of that movie is how he doesn't get his fucking company bonus and he doesn't get the raise and all that shit. That started late 80s. The American dream, quote unquote, the American dream was go work hard, put your nose to the grindstone, kick ass, and you'll have a chance to move up through the company. At the worst, you're always going to get that raise for doing that hard extra work, right?
Yeah.
That stopped somewhere in the 80s going into the 90s. and it hasn't changed
Ragged.
since. The only big change was in 2020, COVID. People realize, a lot of people just kind of realize their worth and or realize, fuck it, we don't care if we work or not, and we'll figure something out.
That is good that happened. Like, obviously, COVID objectively a bad thing, but like, there were a couple of good things that came out of that. Well, people realizing their worth, contactless delivery just being a norm now. That's kind of cool.
Another incredible because it used to be, go work for your boss. Like, my dad was born in '60, and he's just like, oh, I can't understand why young people don't want to work. Dude, I've worked 2 jobs for the majority of the last decade and a half. I have worked harder than I've ever needed to work, and I am nowhere near, like, I'm filing fucking bankruptcy. Like, is that because of some bad choices? Yeah, but also, like, nah, not really. I wouldn't, even if I would have, like, been a little bit more responsible, I would not have that much more money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The issue with that is, like, again, growing up, you would be working your ass off and you would make something yourself and you'd get the raises or you'd get the come up. But again, to try and keep and again, the legislation was meant to try and keep corporations from taking advantage of all these part-timers and stuff. They put in these things where you gotta have all these full-timers and all this stuff. Walmart, big corporations all realized, oh, we'll just have a revolving door on lower end positions. Yeah, we have to train somebody every 5 months, but it's cheaper than ever giving these people raises. Yeah. So they just decided to use us as fucking fodder.
Love that.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
But that's changing. It's changing a lot right meow. And in the next 10 to 15 years, you're going to see a lot of changes in America. So there's a lot of positivity, a lot of good things.
Yeah.
I did not land Indian. Holy crap, 13 is young. I don't know where the fuck you started working officially at the age of 13. In Illinois, without some sort of work permit for specific jobs like detasseling corn, you could start at the age of 13 to 15, I believe. I started when I was 15 running through the cornfields pulling tassels out. And no job will ever be worse than that.
Yeah, I bet. I started working when I was 18 just because my parents were divorced and they lived like just far enough to where getting a job at a specific place would have been kind of hard. And then right. Turned 18 and my first job was at McDonald's, baby. Woo!
McFuckles.
And you know what? The first McDonald's I worked at wasn't even that bad. The second one sucked ass. The second one was awful.
And, well, you hear about these motherfuckers all the time. They talk about, oh, you shouldn't be able, you shouldn't go work at McDonald's and be able to afford all of these things. No, a basic level of job. If you have a job, you should be able to afford a base apartment. Right now, with how the fucking world's set up, a small car loan, and be able to eat and pay like the insurance. You should be able to cover all your basic necessities with that part-time job.
Yeah,
just should be the truth. Part-time being not 15 hours a week. We're talking, under 35, but
okay. I was like
not over 30.
I was like maybe not part-time, but like a full-time job definitely.
The problem is part-time shouldn't be under 30 hours anyways. You should never be able to employ somebody unless they explicitly have a reason to have less than 30 hours a week. And then have the cutoff for full-time be at 35.
Yeah, if they're expecting full-time work, you shouldn't be able to schedule them anything under 30. Because, like, when I worked at Pizza Hut, I can say that now that I don't work there, but, like, when I worked there, I would get maybe 12 or 13 hours a week. Maybe.
Yeah, see, that's nobody can live off of that.
And what's crazy is that was the norm at the store. Like, only the managers had full-time hours. Everyone else was 20
and I almost guarantee that is all affected by how, like, the company has to pay out for full-timers and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the point is, it almost needs to be no, it doesn't almost. It needs to be revisited to where that loophole needs to be closed with corporations. Honestly, they should have to pay a tax on turnover rate. That should be that's all they'd have to do. The government, if the federal government put in a rule where if your turnover rate's over a certain percentage every year, they pay like fucking massive taxes or something.
Yeah.
To help with unemployment. Like it goes straight to unemployment funds or something, because that means these motherfuckers, again, they're abusing the system. They're rotating people in and out because it's cheaper for them to do so. So make it, incentivize them against it. Make it fucking not worth it.
Yeah. I love it, dude. It's so fun. I go there and I'm like, hey, I need to work here because I need money, which means I need hours. And they're like, okay, cool, you can have hours. And for the first like month or so, they give you the hours. And then once you're like settled in, they're like, okay, we gotta cut your hours. Here's 3 shifts.
That was my
for, like,
same
5 hours each.
exact experience with Walgreens, bro.
It's like, dude, why?
I worked at Walgreens, and I worked there for like, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. It was like 5 months. But I started off there, and it's the town that's about 10, 12 miles south of here, right? The car I was driving was running on 5 out of its 6 cylinders, I swear to God. So it wasn't great on gas. When I started, I was part-time. But they gave me, like, honestly, close to, like, 30 hours a week. And I trained in, and I kicked ass, and I really, like, learned all these things and worked my ass off. And after the first month, it was going pretty well. But after the second month, hours got cut. And hours just dropped. And suddenly, I was barely making more than the gas that I was going out there for. So I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm working to pay for gas to go to work. Like, what the fuck's this point? Living on my parents' couch at this time. So I didn't have rent, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is after I came back from college. And I go, like, what the fuck is going on here? And within the span of, like, after the first 2 or 3 months, they had told me I was, like an incredibly solid employee. Looks like I'm going to be moving up. Like, I'm going to do great things. When I was getting towards... I got my, like, straight up, I think it was, like, 6 months. I think I got, like, my 6 months evaluation. They, the day I also put in my 2 weeks, they basically said, well, you started off incredibly strong and we thought maybe like you're gonna be really good, but like, oh, last couple months you fall off. And in my head I'm just like, well, because you understaffed the fuck out of the store and you don't give hours.
Yeah.
This Walgreens wanted you to be able to run a cash register and also stock half the store.
Which, no, you can't.
No, you can't. And I was a good cashier too, so I didn't spend a whole lot of time. I got shit checked out now, and they expected me to try and fucking put all this shit away too. And they kept, oh, you're just not doing good enough, man. You're just not doing that. After a certain point, I said, fuck it. I believe that's the only job I truly screwed over. I put in my 2 weeks, and I think the last 2 days I was over at my buddy's place, and I just called in 2 days in a row sick and got fucking hung like partied 2 days straight.
Hell yeah.
I was young. I was like 22 then.
Yeah, it's... Love it.
McLovins.
McLovins. Alright, we should probably wrap up.
So, how about that clown husbandry?
How about that? Jesus, yeah, we didn't talk about the episode. What the fuck was that about?
Yeah. Chat, what do you guys think about clowns and husbandry?
Bro, shout out to Ruby for only sending me 2 of the... They only sent me 2 of the screenshots, and one of them wasn't even read in the episode.
I have never been fired before. I've always quit. I tried to not come back to my general store, and then I came back again.
Yeah. I got laid off because of COVID, but that's it.
Dude, I'm going... So my new job, that's so many of the reasons why people had to leave their jobs was COVID layoffs. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
Ooh, I can't say this too crazily. I can't get into too much detail. It's not like I was doing anything, but I had to actually call the office of the Indianapolis Colts.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it was for some nobody, like, not necessarily some nobody, but like, it was like, because the whole organization has a ton of, like, those people employ, like, you know, the ticket checkers.
Yeah, yeah.
But, like, it was some random person and something, but I did actually have to call them. I was like, wait, this is kind of cool.
That is really cool. Holy shit. All right, chat. I got more cleaning I gotta do tonight, so
Your butthole?
no.
Or Argo's thick.
Jesus. He gets here at like 2 a.m. No. I'm letting him in.
What?
He has to work tonight. I can tell you exactly what happened. So the plan was he was supposed to call out and come over, right? And he texts me Thursday and he's like, "Bad news, I'm working Friday." And I know exactly what happened. He told his mom his plan, and his mom probably guilt tripped him into going to work Friday.
Oh.
It's like,
okay,
don't
all
tell your
right.
mom, yeah.
Mom is a part of the old fucking generation. Look, there'll always be another fucking day of work in 360 5 damn days a year. They can miss one fucking day for a birthday that only comes once a year.
It was like the one argument towards it is like this is actually like a career job for him. Like this is in his field. It's not like a minimum wage job.
Okay.
I got genuinely upset one time when he like didn't call out a Jimmy John's one night. I was like, dude, it's Jimmy John. Who fucking cares? Call out.
Yeah, I would agree. When it comes to that shit, there's other things that are important in your life that matter more.
Yeah, but this
is a balance chat. It's a balance chat. You got to be able to balance the good things like that, calling out for, and also not being like without a job.
Yeah, you do it enough, and they kind of fire you. But like, he almost never calls out, so like.
I abused the shit out of Walmart, except for when I was a department manager.
Yeah, that's Walmart. Fuck Walmart.
I was like, you have 8 points, and each call out's worth 2 points, or whatever the fuck. Blah, blah, blah. I knew, and then every 6 months, a point falls off. So, like, I knew exactly to the day when I could call off again, and I sure as fuck used it.
God. Okay. Good night, chat.
All right, we can talk forever. I'm really good at it.
Yeah. Thanks for the
Yeah, wait, chat, everybody keep saying happy birthday. Don't stop. Keep going, even when this fucking stream stops. I want to see happy birthday until next year.
Oh god, right. Don't do that.
No, don't do that. But like, yeah. Thank you all for showing up as always. Thank you for the Patreons. Thank you for your love and support as always.
Yeah, there was actual Patreon content this week. I actually did it. There's a Patreon short.
I need to go actually look at it, but yeah, cool Patreon content. Hey, if you're Patrons, go check the Patreon. There's content.
Yeah.
If you weren't notified, there's actually content. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna get some more shit going for that.
Yes, that is the plan going forward. All right, guys.
Bye.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.